Once you became aware of your emotions and moved through acceptance, the next step is forgiveness. So first, I want to clarify that forgiveness is not about excusing what happened or saying that it was okay. It's about freeing yourself from the weight of resentment, pain, and anger. Holding onto negative emotions can create an emotional prison that keeps you stuck in the past. Forgiveness is the key that allows you to move forward with peace and clarity. So, first, it's important to understand what forgiveness really means. What is forgiveness? Many people struggle with forgiveness because they believe it means condoning the behavior of someone who hurt them or allowing themselves to be mistreated again. But forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about you. It's about choosing to release the emotional burden and the weight so that you can heal. What forgiveness really is, it's letting go of the need for revenge or justice. It's releasing the emotional attachment to the pain. It's choosing peace over prolonged suffering. And it's freeing yourself from the past to embrace the present and the future. Now, forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting what happened, although you might forget in the long run, which is actually healthy. We are not supposed to remember everything that happened to us, otherwise we wouldn't be able to function. We would be overloaded and unable to function. It's actually very healthy to forget, but unhealthy if you force yourself to forget just to keep the peace or for someone. So it's actually healthy to forget, but it has to be natural, not forced. It can be very unhealthy if you force yourself to forget just to keep the peace, or if you try to forget for someone else. Forgiving is not saying what happened is okay, it's removing the weight so you can move on. Forgiving doesn't mean allowing someone to continue hurting you. It doesn't mean ignoring or minimizing your feelings. And it doesn't mean reconciliating with the person who hurt you. Forgiveness and reconciliation are separate. Forgiveness is not reconciliation. Those two are very different and separate. So the second thing in the step of forgiveness is to start by forgiving yourself first. Before you can truly forgive others, you must forgive yourself first. There can be many reasons why you struggle to forgive yourself. Maybe blaming yourself for letting something happen, or letting someone treating you a certain way, for doing something or not doing something. Many people carry guilt, regret, or self-blame for things they did or didn't do. So forgiving yourself means acknowledging that you did the best you could with the knowledge and awareness you had at the time. To practice self-forgiveness, close your eyes and try saying this, breathing through your nose and out through your mouth. With each breath, say one sentence. I forgive myself for not knowing better at the time. I release the guilt and allow myself to grow from this experience. I choose to treat myself with kindness and understanding. Forgiving yourself is an act of self-love. It allows you to break free from past mistakes and embrace your growth. That's what makes it so powerful and healing. The third part in forgiveness is to release resentment towards others. If someone else has hurt you, forgiveness is about letting go of this emotional charge that keeps you attached to the pain. This doesn't mean what they did was acceptable. It means you are choosing not to let it define your emotional state anymore. Some helpful ways to release resentment is to write a letter. You don't have to send it, but write a letter expressing all your feelings, and then symbolically you can burn it or tearing it. And this can really help you move on, and it also helps you release all the weight and the emotional charge that you had built. Another thing is to practice empathy by seeing the situation from a higher perspective, and you can ask yourself what pain, ignorance, or conditioning may have driven the other person's actions. And again, this doesn't mean justifying their behavior, but it can help loosen the resentment. And another thing is to affirm your choice to let go, even if the feelings are still present. I choose to release this pain for my own peace. I no longer allow this situation to control me. I free myself from the burden of resentment. The fourth part in forgiveness is forgiving without expecting an apology or closure. Sometimes the person who hurt you may never apologize, and you have to be okay with that. They may not acknowledge their actions, or they may not even be in your life anymore. Waiting for an apology gives them power over your own healing. So instead, you can make the choice of forgiveness for yourself, regardless of their actions. This simple thing allows you to gain back your power. And this is very powerful. It's important to realize that you don't need closure from them, and you can create your own closure by deciding that your peace is more important than holding onto the pain. The fifth part in forgiveness is allowing forgiveness to be a process. Forgiveness doesn't always happen instantly. It may take time, and that's okay. Some wounds are deep, and healing happens in layers. If feelings of anger or pain comes up again, remind yourself that forgiveness is a journey, not a single event. You can ask yourself, what am I still holding on to? What do I need to release to feel free? How would my life change if I truly forgave and move on? Each time you choose to forgive, you are lightening your emotional load and creating space for joy, peace, and new beginning. Now, moving forward, once you have practiced forgiveness, you create room for deeper healing and transformation. The next step is releasing the past and embracing a new, empowered version of yourself. After bringing awareness to your emotion, accepting them, and practicing forgiveness, the next step is conscious release. By the way, if this resonates with you and you've been feeling stuck, unclear, or if you just want to go a little deeper into this, we can explore it together inside my clarity sessions. You will find the link in the description to apply, or if you would like more info, just comment clarity and I will send you the details. Bye.